Only 3% of people can pass this visual IQ test quiz. Which shape has the most sides? A. Triangle, or B. A square, or C. Pentagon, or D. Hexagon. The answer is D. Hexagon. Hexagons appear all over nature. Bee honeycombs use them because they tile with zero wasted space. Which color is at the top of a rainbow? A. Red, or B. A blue, or C. A green, or D. A violet. The answer is A. Red. Red sits on top because it has the longest wavelength and bends least through raindrops. How many sides does a stop sign have? A. 6, or B. 7, or C. 8, or D. 10. The answer is C. 8. The octagon shape was chosen so drivers can recognize stop signs even from behind. Which is the odd one out? A. A circle, or B. A square, or C. Triangle, or D. Cube. The answer is D. Cube. A cube is 3D while the others are 2D shapes, a classic dimension trick. How many corners does a triangle have? A. 2, or B. 3, or C. 4, or D. 5. The answer is B. 3. Triangles are the strongest shape in engineering. They don't deform under pressure. Which letter looks the same upside down? A, or B, or C, H, or D, F. The answer is C. H is symmetrical both horizontally and vertically. It's called bilaterally symmetric. What comes next? Red circle, blue circle, red circle, blue circle, red circle. A. Red, or B. A blue, or C. A green, or D. Yellow. The answer is B. Blue. Pattern recognition develops in babies as young as 3 months old. Which shape has no corners? A. Triangle, or B. A square, or C. A circle, or D. Pentagon. The answer is C. Circle. A circle technically has infinite points but 0 corners, a math paradox kids love. Which is taller, a tower or a hill? A. Always tower, or B. Always hill, or C. Depends, or D. Same size. The answer is C. Depends. Burj Khalifa at 828 m is taller than many famous hills. Context matters in visual judgment. How many faces does a cube have? A. 4, or B. 6, or C. 8, or D. 12. The answer is B. 6. A cube has 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices, the classic Euler formula. Which pattern continues? 1, 2, 4, 8. A. 10, or B. 12, or C. 16, or D. 20. The answer is C. 16. This is geometric doubling, the same pattern that powers computer binary code. Which shape tiles a floor with no gaps? A. Circle, or B. Pentagon, or C. Hexagon, or D. Octagon alone. The answer is C. Hexagon. Only triangles, squares, and hexagons can tile a plane perfectly by themselves. Mirror image of B looks like? A. D, or B. P, or C. Q, or D. A. G. The answer is A. D. Confusing B and D is one of the earliest signs studied in dyslexia research. How many triangles in a Star of David? A. 2, or B. 6, or C 8 or D 12? The answer is B 6. Two overlapping triangles form 6 small points plus the central hexagon. Which is the longest line illusion called? F. Ponzo or B. Muller-Lyer or C. Ebbinghaus or D. Knitze? The answer is B. Muller-Lyer. The Muller-Lyer illusion uses arrowheads to make identical lines appear different lengths. Rotate M 180 degrees. What letter appears? A. N or B. W or C. E or D. Z? The answer is B. W. M and W are rotational twins. Designers exploit this in clever logos. How many edges does a pyramid, square base, have? A. 6 or B. 8 or C. 10 or D. 12? The answer is B. 8. A square pyramid has 4 base edges plus 4 slanted edges, exactly 8 total. Next in pattern, red triangle pointed up, red triangle pointed down, red triangle pointed up, red triangle pointed down, red triangle pointed up? At red triangle pointed up, or B. Red triangle pointed down, or C. A blue circle, or D. Black large square? The answer is B. Red triangle pointed down. Alternating patterns are processed by your brain's visual cortex in milliseconds. Which illusion shows a vase or 2 faces? A. Necker cube or B. Rubens vase or C. Penrose stairs or D. Zollner? The answer is B. Rubens vase. Rubens vase, designed in 1915, demonstrates figure ground perception flipping. A clock at 3:15, what angle do hands make? At 0 degrees, or B. A 7.5 degrees, or C. 15 degrees, or D. A 90 degrees? The answer is B. 7.5 degrees. The hour hand moves slightly past 3, creating a tiny 7.5 degrees gap. Most people guess 0 degrees. Which shape has rotational symmetry of order 4? A. Triangle or B. A square or C. Pentagon or D. Hexagon? The answer is B. Square. A square looks identical after every 90 degrees rotation, exactly 4 times per full turn. How many cubes in a 3x3x3 Rubik's Cube? A. 18 or B. 21 or C. 26 or D. 27? The answer is C. 26. Only 26 are visible. The center cube doesn't exist. It's a hollow core mechanism. The Penrose triangle is famous because it's A. Largest shape or B. Impossible or C. Oldest symbol or D. Sacred? The answer is B. Impossible. The Penrose triangle can be drawn but cannot exist in real 3D space. Which color does the brain process fastest? A. Blue or B. Green or C. Yellow or D. Red? The answer is D. Red. Red is processed fastest, that's why stop signs, alarms, and warnings use it. How many holes does a straw have? A. 0 or B. 1 or C. 2 or D. Infinite? The answer is B. 1. Topologists insist a straw has just 1 hole, the same shape as a donut. Necker cube illusion changes what? F. Color or B. Size or C. Front face or D. Number of faces? The answer is C. Front face. Your brain flips which face is in front roughly every few seconds while staring. How many small squares in a 4x4 grid total? A. 16, or B. 20, or C. 26, or D. 30. The answer is D. 30. Count all sizes. 16 plus 9 plus 4 plus 1 is equal to 30 squares hide inside a 4x4 grid. Which is not a real optical illusion? A. Cafe wall, or B. Hermann grid, or C. Zollner, or D. Fibonacci fade. The answer is D. Fibonacci fade. Fibonacci fade isn't a known illusion. The others are all classic perception studies. A tesseract is a cube in how many dimensions? A. 2D, or B. 3D, or C. 4D, or D. 5D. The answer is C. 4D. A tesseract is a 4D hypercube. We can only see its 3D shadow projected into our world. How many triangles in a pentagram, 5-point star? A. 5, or B. 10, or C. 15, or D. 35. The answer is D. 35. Counting all overlapping triangles inside a pentagram reveals a stunning 35 total. Comment your score below, be honest.